guys, this is Shannon with TteSPORTS, and today we're introducing the newest in the Level 10 series, the newest improvement, the newest enhancement, the Level 10M Advanced. This is the newest mouse in the Level 10M line. You saw the Level 10M, you saw the Level 10M Hybrid, which came with a wireless option. This one is not wireless, but it has many new enhancements to help make it an even better professional series gaming mouse. So let's go ahead and dig into this thing and we'll look at some of the awesome features it has to offer. Now with the mouse out of the box, you can see first of all with the flip open flap, you have all of the different information kind of showing you some of the very important details of the mouse, some of the new additions and other features. You also have the manual, warranty policy, and 2 stickers. Once we get this stuff out of the way, you get to the real star of the show, which is the Level 10M Advanced mouse. You'll notice it actually comes in a clamshell, which we've removed the clear top, that you can see here. That holds it in place during shipping, and also, so if you flip open this front window, you can see the mouse before ever even purchasing it. You can take a good look at what it looks like and is it the right one for you. You can even fit your hand over it and kind of see how it feels in your hand. But once you get this thing out, you can see it also comes with a tool. This is the 2D axis steering function. This allows you to adjust this screw right here in the back. You adjust it up or down, left or right turn, and that will adjust how the mouse raises or lowers by a few degrees to allow it to better fit in your palm, which will offer an optimum grip for users who need that kind of adjustment so that they have a better feeling in their wrist, better feeling in their hand, overall, just better ergonomics for the comfort of the mouse. Now let's go ahead and pull this mouse out and look at some of the features directly on the mouse itself. Now you can see the mouse. It has a nice textured finish. It's almost a mix between the standard plastic we have on our other mice and a rubber coat feeling. So it's not a complete rubber coat because some people didn't really like that. We found a good in-between for this. You have your standard left and right mouse clicks. Those are 50 million keystroke certified Omron Japanese switches. Right there, so you know those are some good quality, they're gonna last you a good long time. You have your center scroll wheel, which is also backlit. Now this does have 3-zone, 16.8 million color RGB lighting, which we'll show you in the software here shortly. You have this can light up right here. This is your profile indicator. It'll change colors when you change profiles, and you can custom tune that as well. You can change colors of the scroll wheel lighting up and colors of the dragon, which breathes right behind this honeycomb cutout here. That's part of the aerodynamic inspired design, which allows air through to your palm and less surface contact with the palm of your hand, which means less potential sweat buildup and other stuff like that. Now, obviously we learned some things, like I said. Here's your pinky rest. This design allows you to put your hand on the mouse and your fingers can rest on the sides, and it gives you an overall better, comfortable feeling. You have the screw I showed you before right there. That allows it to adjust inward or outward, which allows the mouse heel to actually come up or down by a few degrees to increase comfort. Side buttons, A and B, you will notice they have actually been made a little bit smaller, so it should help with accidental, like misclicks. And you have your 5D button, which when you press in, you get that click, that changes your profile, or you can set it to do whatever you want once you get in the software. Then you have forward, backward, up, and down. By default, forward and backward change your DPI. Up and down do nothing until you program them in the software. You can obviously change that configuration so that maybe you don't need on-the-fly DPI adjustment. You can change that so that you only change it through the software, and these can do complete macro functions. You can set them to do whatever you want. That's really up to you. And another cool part, this right here. This is the extended base plate design. You can see it has a large Teflon mouse pad all the way across the bottom for the feet, and this allows you to glide easily across any mousing surface, and your thumb can rest on this. So when you set your hand on this mouse, it's going to be comfortable. There's no worry about dragging your thumb across the mouse pad with high-speed actions. It just sits right on that rest pad. You can see right here, your mouse will just sit right there. Your thumb will be right there on the skid pad, and you're all set. Now let's go ahead and plug this into a system and see exactly what this looks like. And also, there is the magic. That is 16,000 DPI capable with the much higher mode. This is a gaming grade laser sensor that will just push the limits. Now here we have it plugged in the system. By default, just like most of our mice, it's red lighting. You can see the red pulsating dragon effect. You can see your profile indicator, which is also lit up red on your index finger button. That's your DPI rate. So as you can see, when you push forward and backward by default, it adjusts your DPI from setting 1 all the way to setting 4. Those can be customized all the way up to 16,000 DPI. By default, they are much lower. You just set it through the software for as high as you want it. Now, like I said, all of these 3 zones can be lit. This color doesn't change, it stays red all the time, your DPI indicator. But let's say you want to change profiles. There's another profile. Now you can see. Now it does color cycling effect. So now we'll go ahead and change it again. Now once it cycles, now it's cycled again. And that's another profile for you. And once it cycles, you'll see it cycles the same color once again. These are all the different profiles you can set through it, which is 5 total profiles, which means up to 50 different macro settings. And all with a press of a button, you can be in your favorite profile. So let's say you want to play Battlefield. Red's your Battlefield. Say you want to play WoW. Green's your WoW. Want to play League of Legends. There you go, blue's got it. CSGO. Now you've got another profile for that. You don't have to go in and change settings all the time. You can have your optimal settings programmed directly into your mouse for use anytime, any way you want. They're ready to run. Now, these can all be customized, so each profile doesn't have to be that specific color. You can change it to whatever color you want, so it's easier for you to recognize. But this allows you optimum settings for different DPI rates, different key combinations. Maybe you want your alts and everything else on your side buttons. However you want it to be, you can make it yours. This mouse is designed to be customized the way you want it, so that it's the optimum of not only comfort, but excellent gameplay for a professional level gamer. And here we have it, guys. Now we're going to be taking a look at the new TteSPORTS Command Center software. Double click this guy and you'll see it'll load up your profile information. And there you go. This is your main screen for the Level 10M Advanced Gaming Mouse. And you can see it opens up in Profile 1. You have multiple profiles all the way through Profile 5, which with all of the 10 different macro functions, you can have up to 50 total saved profiles. Now, one thing to note is that as you can see, this profile switch here, this is your 5D switch. This is the multi-way toggle hat. And you can see the square, that means that's the press in for the profile switch. Then you have up, back, down, and forward. By default, as you can see, backward and forward are sensitivity up, sensitivity down for your DPI adjustment. The up and down are disabled. You can reprogram these however you want, but I keep it with DPI adjust because it's really convenient for me just to flick my thumb back if I need to adjust it on the fly. Now, all the rest of the buttons, once again, are fully programmable macros. By default, they're page back, page forward, just like you'd see on any other default mouse on your thumb buttons. And this is just the beginning here. Now, this is with normal mode. If you click battle LED mode, this will actually change the LED color based on your APM, or the amount of clicks, the amount of activity you've got going on. So that's something worth noting because it's kind of cool, especially if you're playing higher APM games like, let's say, StarCraft or other RTSs where you're really going to be just beating up on that thing and going crazy. Your mouse color will start changing, starting from like a blue and green all the way up to a red as you get really high. And it's very rare I ever get that high, but you know, some of you guys who are really fast will actually hit that level. Then you have, as you can see, you can change the name of the profiles as well. You can change this to different games, like let's say COD, Battlefield, Battlefront, what have you. You know, whether it's League of Legends, all these things, you can set your own individual profiles so that at the press of a button, you can select whatever game profile matches the game you want to play. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the other stuff we got here. Take a look at performance. This is actually really cool because one feature we enable in order to clean your mouse without having many issues. Now, you do want to have a separate mouse on hand, or you can unplug and replug your mouse to re-enable the sensor. But if you want to clean your mouse quickly without having to reach behind your PC and unplug it real quick, you can actually click the sensor off button. It will shut it off so that your sensor doesn't go wonky as you're cleaning it out and, you know, cleaning the bottom of your mice if it tends to get mucked up or dirty. You have that option here. I'm not going to do it because I don't have a second mouse to enable it. Otherwise, you'll have to unplug, replug your mouse real quick, and it will just kick right back on. Now, for the performance side, you can see this goes 800, 16, 32, and 5,000. Now, that's by default. As you can see, the slider goes up to 16,000 DPI. So for those of you who are running much higher resolution monitors, like 4K displays, things like that, you can now crank up a bit more DPI so that you're not sliding across your mouse pickup, slide across pickup to get across your screen. That's one issue I've seen with some lower DPI settings. Now, up to 5,000 DPI for most people is probably going to be okay. That's when we set the profile as the presets there. For people that don't want to mess with it, it'll work right out of the box. Really good for most users. But for those who are really good with the really fast, twitchy, small movements, this higher enhanced DPI, maybe 8,000 DPI or higher, can really make a difference for your gameplay. And so we wanted to offer the highest possible that we could offer with a good amount of control for you. Now, liftoff control, as you can see, we give you full liftoff control as far as how far before the mouse stops registering your liftoff. Button response time we have down here, and even angle snapping. All this stuff is fully adjustable within the mouse software. Your pulling rate, all these things can be fully adjusted to give you the best possible experience out of your mouse. Now, as you can see, the Level 10M Advanced really is the next advancement in the next level when it comes to the Level 10M series of mice. If you like this mouse, the new software, and you want to talk about it, feel free to talk about it in the comments below, or join us on our social media channels or our TT community forums. That'll all be down in the description. If you like this product, want to know where to buy it, you'll have links down there in the description as well. Please let us know if you like this video, if you didn't like it, if there's something else you'd like to see. Feel free to drop us a line. We'll be happy to take a look at it and see what we can do to make things even better for you and for your gaming experience. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.